it was a privilege to come out here and speak to you guys before the season. And when I was in LA working, living my life, I saw news in the San Diego Times. Saints were winning, Saints were coming back, and it was good to watch that. It was, as an alumni, former football player, I mean, I couldn't be prouder for this team, for this coaching staff, all the hard work that you guys been putting in. Hey, you know, it was a great season. 5-5 for Saints football is a good season, okay? But it's not, you shouldn't be comfortable with that. Okay, 5-5, we're moving forward. Okay, you should now want more. Okay, because it's always easy being the hunted, or being the hunter, because no one's expecting you. You know, I'm sure every game, everybody thought they were gonna walk all over you last year, and then they saw something else. They found out, oh shit, Saints football ready to play. Right? Didn't you guys feel that last year? Yeah. Right? Everybody was surprised. Right? But now that they're not gonna be surprised, it's gonna be even harder. It's gonna be even harder to meet those challenges. Right? Because they're not gonna let up like they did last year. They're coming for you guys, especially Rigetti. Rigetti wants, you don't know how bad. You guys embarrassed that team last year. You know, you guys put Santa Maria football back on the map, and they're over there. They put their tails between their legs, and they walk back into their locker room, not knowing what hit them. You know, but as an alumni, I was very proud to watch that. I get goosebumps right now just speaking to you guys and understanding. You know, Saints football goes back a long ways. I don't know if you guys know the history of Saints football, but I played 4 years here, and it runs in my blood. You know, let me introduce myself before, because I know some of you guys don't know me, but my name is Pablo Ramos, and I'm a former football player here. I graduated in 03. I was part of the last Saints football team that went to CIF. You know, so I understand, you know, the excitement and what it takes to get to that level, right? And I'm not even talking, you know, CIF, getting to the playoffs, okay, that's a good goal, right? That's an excellent goal to have because we haven't been there in a while. But you shouldn't be satisfied with just a CIF playoff berth. You guys should be hungry for more. You guys should want to go out there and shit. Why don't you guys win a state championship? Like, that should be your goal. This season, every season that you come out here, right? I mean, you need to come out here, like Coach said, you got to come out here and give it 110% every single day. When you walk off this field, you shouldn't leave here knowing that you didn't give your best, because if you didn't, then you're doing this team a disservice. You shouldn't even be on this team if you're not giving 110%. You might as well just turn around and play water polo or something like that. I'm being serious. You know, it takes commitment, dedication. This is a way of life, man. Like, when you look back, I graduated 15 years ago, okay, and I'm looking back now, and everything that I've learned from my coaches, I'm implementing them in my life today, okay? And I remember those times when I was on that gridiron, sweating it. Just to smell right now of your guys' sweat. I mean, there's no grass here, but I mean, man, I can't even explain it. I wish I had pads on right now. Well, ready to go. You know, but you know, I'm very proud of you, man, and I'm very fortunate to come out here and speak to you guys, and I'm glad you guys are listening to me, or at least I hope you're listening to me. You know, but it's an honor, and you know, again, football is something else. You need to take this experience and run life with it, and run your life with it in the future. And you know, you come in 4 years, and then you're done, and then some of you don't even know what you're going to be doing. Right? What's next after football? What's life after football? I didn't know what life after football was when I was your age. I was lost. I mean, I like I explained last year, I'm gonna repeat myself. You know, I grew up in Tanglewood, single parent mom. My friends are in and out of jail. I got a friend that's doing life in prison. I have friends that's been murdered. I mean, I could have easily walked either way, and I did. I was walking that fine line. I mean, it took me being a father at 21 years old to really dig deep within myself and ask myself what I wanted in life. And I said, you know what? This life ain't for me. I have a child depending on me. Like, I need to do something with myself. And you know why? I put my head down and I hit the books. I hit the books and I never looked back. And now I work for a structural engineering firm. I make good money. I have a house in Los Angeles. I got a family. Everything is clicking in my life, and I'm almost like, I like to say I'm living in a dream. But how fun is it living in a dream when you can't enjoy it with your friends, your family, your community, the people that you grew up with? Like, you can have everything in this world, but if you don't have things, if you don't have, you can't share it with people. Like, what's the point? And so my point is to I teach you knowledge. That I want to motivate you to go to college, get an education. You know, one of the things that stood out for me last year, and I swear I thought about it all year up to this day coming back, was when I asked you guys. I don't know if you remember me, but I asked you guys, how many of you had parents that had a college education? Do you guys remember that question? Yeah. And not one of you raised your hand. I know that there wasn't that many seniors, but I'm going to ask that same question just so I can see what kind of crowd I'm dealing with. How many people have parents with a college education? Just a couple. And I don't mean to single you guys out or anything like that, and you shouldn't be singled out, but what I'm trying to point out is that there's a bigger problem in this school, in this community, right? And you're looking at it right here, that we have this mentality of going out and not wanting to pursue a higher education. We're too comfortable with going to go work at Walmart for $10 an hour. But why don't you want to go work at Walmart at the headquarters behind a desk calling shots, right? But that takes an education. That takes hard work to get there. But we're too complacent living this lifestyle that we're so used to, and we don't want to get out of our comfort zone. And that's why we don't do it, because we don't see our friends around us doing it. Oh, why should I go to college? My friend ain't doing it. Well, okay, well, I won't do it either. But why don't you change that? Be the first one to go to college, or be the second one, but get a master's degree, get a PhD, raise the bar. Set the tone. Just like you guys are setting the tone for the Saints football right now, for the future generations to come. You guys set the tone for your family, your friends. Get an education. You guys can go to Hancock, go play football a couple years there. If you guys are good enough, maybe you'll get a scholarship. I mean, shit, if I could play college football again, I would love to play. And you guys should take advantage of that. You guys are young still. You guys can run around, hit each other. I mean, I'm sure I can speak for these coaches here. They wish they had these pads on still. All right? So take advantage of it. Use football. If football takes you into college, use that as to your advantage. Get an education. So, one of the things that I wanted to share with you, and I hope it kind of ties in with with my story, is, and I'm starting to tell this story a little more and more because I love this story so much, and I want to share it with so many people because not a lot of people have heard this story. And if you've heard it, hopefully I don't mess it up for you guys. But how many of you know? I'm sure you know, but you know Hot Cheetos, right? The snack. Do you know how that got invented or how that got started?
Yeah, it wasn't an accident.
It was an accident.
It was an accident, but do you know by who or do you know how? Okay. It was a janitor at the plant in Rancho Cucamonga. No education, from Mexico, dropped out of high school, and he just had this vision. He wasn't complacent with everything around him. He grew up in the hood. He saw everything. He could easily been the same way his friends were, the people that he grew up around. But he's like, I have a vision for me. I have a vision for myself, for my family, for my close ones around me. And he didn't give up. The Hot Cheetos invention, it came when a broken machine didn't stop giving out flavored Cheetos. So he took the bag home, sprinkled his chili powder, and he started sharing it with people. And all of a sudden, now everyone was starting to love it. It's like, oh wow, this is great, man. You need to sell this to the CEOs of this company. And he's a very humble person. He doesn't want to, put his name out there and feel embarrassed or and feel like he's going to get shut down by the CEOs. But you know what? He found the courage within himself. And his name is Richard Montanez. And he found it. And he sold it to these CEOs. Now, he went from a janitor to a CEO of the PepsiCo Corporation. This dude's flying jets all across the world. He has nonprofit organization giving back to his community. He has scholarships. He has honorary degrees from UCLA, Stanford, you name it. And it all started from being a janitor. Okay? And I don't have those extreme measures, but there's parallels between my life and his life. And that's why I love his story so much, is that because of his drive, he was able to overcome his adversities. Everybody has problems. Everybody has issues that we're gonna face every day. Life's not easy, but it's how you get smacked in the face, get down, and get back up. And how do you react to it? That's what makes you, that's what's gonna define you 10 years from now. Okay? I hope that I gave you guys the message, and be leaders in this community, because believe it or not, there's people watching you, like me. There's people watching you, and they love to see Saints football back. Okay, be leaders on the field, be leaders in the classroom, and I'm looking forward to seeing those W's rack up this season. I want to see that league championship. I want to see you guys go in the playoffs, and I want to see you guys bring home that championship, that state title, whatever it is. You guys bring home some hard work. All right? Hey, man, I'm proud of you. Let's go out there this season and let's rock them. Let's punch everybody in the mouth. Let's kick Brighetti's ass once more again. Let's keep kicking their ass every year. All right? Hey, let's go. Come on. Let's take a break right here. Come on.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
Break. Let's go.